Gentlemen, listen carefully. I need to confess something. Most men spend their entire lives trying to figure out what makes a woman fall apart. Cry, obsess, chase, and regret. They buy gifts, text paragraphs, bend over backward, months of effort. But here's the truth nobody warned you about. A single sentence from the right man can destroy every defense she has, faster than another man could with months of effort. Women have cheated, obsessed, stalked social media, stared at their phone screens at 2:00 a.m. and begged just to see a man again, not because of his looks, not because of his money, but because of the words he spoke. A single phrase, one quiet moment, and suddenly she's restless, wet, wide-eyed at night, replaying it in her head when she's with someone else. Most men talk too much, too eager, too needy, too obvious. That's why we don't crave you. But the man who knows these phrases, he doesn't just talk. He rewires our mind. He makes us feel exposed, desired, ashamed, and helpless all at once. And here's the part you need to hear. One phrase flips every power game we use on men. Another makes us compete with other women without realizing it. And the one you fear saying the most makes us respect you forever. The final one, it's not even about us. And that's exactly why it drives us insane. I'm a woman. I felt it. My friends whisper about it. Your girl has probably felt it too. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll know every single one, but especially the one men are terrified to say. That's number 8. And once you speak it into existence, no woman can resist you. Let's begin. Phrase 1. The pause power. I need to be honest with you. Every woman has fallen for a man who barely spoke. Quiet, composed, focused. But when Heffenly opened his mouth, his words landed like thunder. I've been there, sitting across from a man who said almost nothing. No endless flirting, no weak compliments, no performing, just stillness. And then he dropped one sentence. Calm, steady, and it rewired my entire body. Here's the truth. Women drown in noise, compliments, cringe jokes, paragraph texts, cheap attention, endless chatter. We expect it. We tune it out. But the man who pauses, who lets silence breathe, who makes us wait for his words, that man becomes rare. And when he finally speaks, it hits harder. His words cut deeper. They travel further. They echo at night. Why? Because scarcity creates value. If you throw words around, we stop listening. But if you ration them, drop them only when you mean them. We crave them like oxygen. Your silence builds tension. Your pause makes us lean in. Your timing makes our stomach flip. And when you finally speak, we believe you. The phrase, I don't chase what isn't mine. Do you know how brutal that is for a woman to hear? It stabs the ego. It shakes the frame. It forces self-reflection. Suddenly, we're not relaxed anymore. We're insecure. We're craving. We start thinking, wait, am I his? Why doesn't he chase? How do I get his attention? Remember this, the man who can walk away is the man she desperately wants to follow. But if you think this was powerful, phrase number 2 doesn't just create tension, it flips every power game we use against you. Phrase 2, the frame flip. I need to confess something ugly about women. We test men. We push buttons. We stir drama. We withdraw. We provoke. We go cold. We create confusion, all to see if you'll break. And almost every man does. He explains. He defends. He apologizes. He tries harder. And the moment he does, his frame gone. His power gone. Our attraction dead. But the man who flips it, who refuses to dance, who doesn't get emotional, that man makes us weak. I've tested men before, pulled away, went distant, through little manipulations. It's like poking a cage to see if the lion roars. But one man looked me directly in the eyes, calm, unbothered, and said, "That doesn't work in me." Do you know what that did to me? My stomach dropped. My heart raced. My ego cracked. Suddenly, I wasn't testing him. I was being tested. I felt exposed. My tricks were useless. My weapons were dull. And the worst part, I wanted him more because he was untouchable. Psychologically, this is ruthless. The moment your emotions become unmovable, you separate yourself from 99% of men. You stop being her toy. You become her challenge. Challenges trigger obsession. And once a woman feels challenged, she chases. The phrase that doesn't work on me. No arguing, no emotion, no explanation, just a line in stone. Power shifts, control flips, attraction spikes. And if you think this makes us spiral, phrase number 3 doesn't just stop the games. It makes us panic. Phrase 3, the pull-away line. I'll admit something most women would rather die than confess. Nothing makes a woman panic more than when a man we expect to chase us suddenly doesn't. I've done the test before. Ignored text, delayed responses, disappeared for hours, waited for the sweat, expected a double text, or a frantic call asking what's wrong. And usually, that's exactly what we get because most men panic when faced with distance. Their mind spirals. Did she lose interest? Is she mad? What did I do wrong? But once a man did something I wasn't ready for, when I pulled back, he leaned back too. No chasing, no pressure, no fear, just calm, grounded confidence. He looked at me steady and said, I think you need space. I'll let you take it. Do you know what that did? My stomach nodded. My mind spiked. My control crumbled. Because suddenly, the power I thought I had gone. He wasn't chasing. He wasn't begging. He wasn't trying to convince me. He was letting me go. And that terrified me. Because deep down, women know a brutal truth. The man who is willing to lose us is the man we can't afford to lose. Psychology doesn't lie. Detachment equals value. When you show you're not afraid to walk away, she sees something rare. You're the prize. You're not locked in. You're not starving for affection. Women sense that energy like heat. And suddenly, we start chasing. We analyze. We obsess. We spiral. We check your social media. We stalk your Instagram stories. We wonder who took our place. And we hate that we care. The phrase, I think you need space. I'll let you take it. It sounds gentle, but underneath it screams, you're not in control. You're not the prize. You're not irreplaceable. It flips the entire dynamic. And when women feel that shift, we scramble to fix it. But if you think that one hurts, phrase number 4 doesn't just shift the dynamic. It attacks the ego, the heart, and the subconscious all at once. Phrase 4, the desire without dependence. I need to confess something embarrassing. Something millions of women in the US whisper about in private. We don't want men who don't want us, but we also don't obsess over men who need us. The truth is brutal. The man who can show desire without dependence is the man that haunts us. I remember sitting across from a man I found attractive, expecting the usual routine, flattery, validation, soft compliments, performative interest, but instead he leaned back, quiet confidence, dripping from his posture, and said, I want you, but I don't need you. My body reacted before my brain could catch up. Pulse up, breath shallow, skin flushed. Why? Because in that moment, I realized something terrifying. He wanted me. Buddha could walk away. Men who need us are predictable, disposable, forgettable. But men who want us without needing us, they become an obsession. Our ego kicks in. Our pride burns. We start thinking, why doesn't he need me? Am I not enough? What does he have going on without me? And suddenly we chase. Because desire without dependence signals something. Strength, abundance, options. It tells us you're not starving for feminine attention. And do you know what US women find most attractive today? A man who is unavailable to manipulation. The phrase, I want you, but I don't need you. That single line is psychological warfare. It signals, you have standards. You have abundance. You have self-worth. You can walk away. It creates paradoxical tension. We want to be chosen, but we want to earn that choice. Women lose sleep over men like that because if you don't need us, we'll work twice as hard to make sure you want us. But if you think this is dangerous, phrase number 5 doesn't just trigger desire. It triggers competition, something primal, ancient, and unstoppable. Phrase 5, the scarcity trigger. I'll admit something cruel that women will deny in public, especially in Western culture. We do not value what comes easy. If you pour attention non-stop, validate constantly, reply instantly, we get bored, we become cold, we start to wander. It's not because women are evil, it's because human psychology rewards scarcity. I remember one man. He was charming, composed, not flashy, but his energy was intoxicating. One night after teasing him about not texting back, half joking, half testing, he just smirked and said, "My attention isn't free. You have to earn it." Do you know what that did? My pride exploded. My ego burned, but my desire, it skyrocketed. Suddenly, I wanted to win, to earn, to compete even against other women. Women hate competition publicly, but we live for it psychologically. Scarcity is primal. Limited supply creates obsession. Men who flood attention lose value. Men who ration attention, they become priceless. Your attention becomes a trophy, and will do anything to claim it. The phrase, "My attention isn't free." You have to earn it. It's sharp. It's unfair. And it works because it shifts the dynamic entirely. You are not trying to win her. She must win you. And once a woman feels she might lose, she invests more. She tries harder. She chases. But if you think that makes us crazy, phrase number 6 doesn't just make us compete, it makes us submit.